Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking revelation that threatens to dismantle relationships, test loyalties, and redefine family bonds forever. As the tangled history between Finn, Steffi, and Luna unfolds, one question looms large: will Finn risk everything, including his marriage, to embrace the daughter he never knew he had? But that's not the only twist in this saga. Could Luna be the one to initiate Finn's ultimate betrayal? Knowing that she and Steffi can never coexist peacefully, Luna may reach a heartbreaking conclusion: if Finn wants to be in her life, Steffi must be out of it. What will Finn do when confronted with the impossible choice between his wife and his daughter? Luna's ultimate request: a future without Steffi? As the emotional turmoil intensifies, Luna finds herself in a battle she never wanted but can no longer ignore. Her connection to Finn is undeniable, but Steffi's presence remains an immovable obstacle. The wounds of the past are too deep, and despite any apologies or acts of redemption, Steffi will likely never fully trust Luna again. For Luna, the realization is bittersweet. Does she deserve a second chance? Could she ever be truly accepted by Finn if Steffi continues to resent her? These questions may push Luna toward an agonizing decision, one that could shake Finn to his core. It's possible that Luna, desperate for the father-daughter relationship she's always longed for, issues an ultimatum: if Finn wants to be a part of her life, he must leave Steffi behind. But is this truly what Luna wants, or is she simply reacting out of the pain of rejection? Deep down, does she know that her presence will always be a sore spot in Finn and Steffi's marriage? If Finn continues to stand by Steffi, will Luna choose to walk away instead? This dilemma places Finn in an impossible position. He never asked for this revelation, and he certainly never expected to be forced into choosing between his past and his future. Yet, as the days pass, the pressure builds. Could Luna's plea become the final crack in Finn and Steffi's marriage? Or will Finn stand firm, unwilling to sacrifice the love he's built with Steffi, even if it costs him a relationship with his newly discovered daughter? Finn's inner battle, torn between love and duty. Finn is no stranger to difficult choices, but this one may be the hardest decision he has ever faced. On one side, he has Steffi, the woman he vowed to stand by, the mother of his children, and the love of his life. On the other, Luna, his own flesh and blood, a daughter who has suffered years of not knowing her true father. The weight of this revelation is immense. For Finn, the discovery that Luna is his biological child sends him reeling. He had always known her as a distant relative, someone bound to him only by adoptive ties. But now? Now she's a part of him, a part of his legacy, a part of his responsibility. Despite Luna's past mistakes, Finn can't ignore the pang of sympathy he feels for her. She grew up without him, searching for meaning and belonging, making mistakes along the way. How could he turn his back on her now, when she needs him the most? Yet, there's Steffi, his wife, his anchor, the woman who has already endured so much heartbreak. Would forgiving Luna and allowing her into his life be the ultimate betrayal? Could he ever make Steffi understand that his decision isn't about choosing between them, but about doing what's right for his daughter? But what if Steffi doesn't see it that way? What if she views Finn's compassion toward Luna as yet another threat to their already fragile marriage? With emotions running high, Finn finds himself at a crossroads. Every step he takes toward Luna may be a step away from Steffi. And if Steffi begins to feel that history is repeating itself, just like the nightmare they lived through with Sheila, will she be able to stand by Finn's side, or will she walk away first? Bill Spencer's perspective, a shocking realization and a bold request. Amidst all the chaos, one person watches the unfolding drama with a unique perspective: Bill Spencer. While he may not have expected to be entangled in yet another family crisis, the revelation of Luna's true parentage changes everything for him. For Bill, the news is as stunning as it is unsettling. He never imagined that Finn, of all people, would turn out to be Luna's real father. But as the pieces start falling into place, it all begins to make sense. Luna's emotional attachment to Finn, her repeated dreams about him, her unspoken yearning for a connection, it was always there, just beneath the surface. She may not have consciously known the truth, but on some level, she must have felt it. Now that Bill understands what's really been going on, he begins to see Luna differently. The troubled young woman who once caused so much harm is no longer just a girl with a complicated past. She's his granddaughter's half-sister, Finn's daughter, and, most importantly, someone in need of guidance. Determined to set things right, Bill makes a bold decision. He approaches Finn, knowing the weight of what he's about to ask. He pleads with Finn to reconsider his stance on Luna, to give her the fatherly love she's been craving, to forgive her for her past mistakes, and to see her not as a threat, but as a daughter in need of redemption. But Bill also knows the risk. Finn's marriage to Steffi is already teetering, and his involvement in Luna's life could be the final push that sends it over the edge. Yet, Bill doesn't back down. He believes in second chances. He's seen people change. He's watched redemption stories unfold. And now, he wants Finn to be part of Luna's redemption. The question is, will Finn listen? Or will his fear of losing Steffi keep him from embracing the daughter he never knew he had? The final fallout, will Finn's decision destroy his marriage? As Finn struggles with this life-altering choice, Steffi watches anxiously, knowing that whatever he decides could change their future forever. If Finn forgives Luna, if he chooses to let her into his life, if he begins forming a bond with her, will Steffi be able to accept it? Or will it feel like the ultimate betrayal, a repeat of the nightmare she endured with Sheila, one that she simply can't survive a second time? The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that this revelation is just the beginning. The drama, the heartbreak, and the shocking choices still lie ahead. Will Finn risk his marriage to build a relationship with Luna? Or will Steffi make the choice for him, by walking away first? One thing is certain, lives will be changed, relationships will be tested, and nothing will ever be the same again. Next, we uncover the unraveling relationship between Brooke Logan and her daughter, Hope Logan, as tensions at Forrester Creations reach a boiling point. With shifting loyalties, hidden agendas, and shocking betrayals, Brooke finds herself in a position she never expected, questioning her own daughter's actions. But what happens when a mother, who has always stood firmly in her child's corner, begins to waver? As Hope's grip on Forrester Creations weakens, Brooke seems to be viewing her daughter through a different lens, one that exposes uncomfortable truths. Is Brooke finally seeing Hope the way the Forresters do? And if so, what does this mean for their already fragile mother-daughter bond? A family in ruins, Brooke's losing streak continues while Taylor Hayes is experiencing love, healing, and newfound stability. Brooke seems to be enduring quite the opposite. Loss after loss, betrayal after betrayal, Brooke's world is crumbling around her. Brooke's fall from grace hasn't been swift, but rather, a slow and painful decline. At one time, she commanded the kind of respect and influence that few could rival. Now, however, she seems to be losing everyone important in her life. First, she lost Ridge Forrester, and not in the way she had in the past. This time, there was no lingering friendship, no chance for reconciliation, no hopeful glance exchanged across a crowded room. This time, the door slammed shut completely. Then, came the alienation from the Forrester family. What once seemed like a strategic business move, Hope's continued hold over Forrester Creations, has now transformed into something much darker. Steffi Forrester has led a rebellion, and Brooke, caught in the middle, is starting to question whether she's on the right side of history. And now, the most devastating blow of all, could Brooke be on the verge of losing hope as well? It's an unthinkable thought, but one that lingers as Brooke's perception of her daughter begins to shift. If hope is ultimately removed from power, what will be left of their relationship? Will Brooke still see hope as the victim, or will she finally admit that perhaps her daughter isn't as innocent as she once believed? The seeds of doubt. Steffi's plan begins to take effect at Forrester Creations. Steffi Forrester Finnegan has been playing the long game, orchestrating a methodical plan to reclaim the company for her family. Steffi's strategy started with one key move, placing Daphne Rose in the perfect position to sow discord. Daphne, armed with irresistible charm and an agenda backed by Steffi's cunning mind, was meant to drive a wedge between Hope and Carter Walton. However, things didn't go exactly as planned. Rather than instantly disrupting their relationship, Daphne discovered something unexpected. The connection between Carter and Hope was far stronger than anyone anticipated. Realizing that their initial approach wouldn't work, Steffi and Daphne adjusted their tactics. Instead of trying to break Hope and Carter apart through seduction or direct interference, they took a different route: guilt. Daphne became the voice of reason, trying to get through to Carter by appealing to his conscience. She reminded him of the legacy of Forrester Creations and questioned whether he could truly feel at peace with the takeover. Daphne's words planted a seed of doubt in Carter's mind. That doubt, coupled with Brooke's eventual reaction, could be the reason Carter finally urges Hope to apologize to Ridge and Steffi. But was it really about remorse? Or was it about self-preservation? Daphne's brutal honesty, was she right about Hope? In the February 13, 2025 episode, Daphne had a critical conversation with Carter, one that Brooke Logan happened to overhear. During their exchange, Daphne didn't hold back. She made a bold and controversial statement, calling Hope a poison that Carter couldn't escape. Her words were sharp, meant to cut deep. And they did. But the biggest shock wasn't Daphne's assessment of Hope. It was Brooke's reaction to it. Historically, Brooke has always been the first to defend Hope, regardless of the situation. Whether her daughter was right or wrong, Brooke always found a way to justify Hope's actions, refusing to let anyone tarnish her image. This time was different. Instead of lashing out at Daphne or refuting her claims, Brooke remained silent. And when she did speak, her words were even more telling. After Daphne left, Brooke turned to Carter and uttered a sentence no one expected: she was right. What exactly did Brooke mean by that? Was she agreeing that Hope was manipulating Carter, leading him down a destructive path? Or was she simply acknowledging that Daphne had a point about the company, about the takeover, and about the damage being done? Either way, her failure to defend Hope was a glaring sign that something has changed. Steffi even pointed it out, mentioning to Hope that even her own mother was starting to see things differently. Hope, of course, brushed off the comment, unwilling to believe that Brooke would ever turn against her. But what if Steffi was right? The breaking point, a mother's dilemma. As Brooke struggles with her own feelings, one undeniable truth emerges: something in her relationship with Hope has shifted. For years, Hope has relied on her mother's unwavering support, knowing that no matter what, Brooke would always stand by her side. But for the first time, that certainty is beginning to fade. Brooke sees the cracks in Hope's carefully constructed image. She recognizes the signs of obsession, ambition, and even manipulation. And while she may not want to admit it, deep down, she knows that Hope is not entirely blameless in this situation. But what will Brooke do with this realization? If she chooses to confront Hope, their already strained relationship may fracture beyond repair. If she continues to ignore the warning signs, she risks losing what little credibility she has left. With the Forrester family united against Hope, and Carter slowly pulling away, Brooke is running out of allies. The question is, will she stand by her daughter, even if it means going down with her? Or will she finally acknowledge that Hope may be past the point of redemption? Final thoughts, a mother-daughter relationship on the brink. With everything in chaos, one thing is clear, this is just the beginning. Hope may believe she's untouchable, but with Steffi's plan unfolding, Carter's doubts growing, and even Brooke wavering, her empire is crumbling faster than she realizes. And when it all comes crashing down, what will be left of Brooke and Hope's relationship? The bold and the beautiful spoilers promise explosive confrontations, shocking betrayals, and a mother-daughter reckoning unlike anything we've seen before. Will Brooke Logan choose her daughter or finally accept the truth? Next, we dive into the explosive fallout from Luna's shocking paternity reveal and the dangerous road she may be heading down. Now that the truth is out about her biological father, Finn Finnegan, we have a strong feeling that history is about to repeat itself in ways no one could have predicted. But the real question isn't just about Luna's past, it's about her future. What happens when a young woman with a dark streak and a powerful family legacy meets someone who could awaken the most dangerous parts of her? With Sheila Carter lurking in the shadows, will she be the mentor Luna needs to redeem herself, or the guide who pushes her further into darkness? Luna's next move, a dangerous obsession, begins with Luna now residing in Bill Spencer's mansion. A new storyline is brewing, one that could set the stage for an intricate web of manipulation, obsession, and scandal. For now, Luna's presence in Bill's house may seem harmless. But there's already a target in her sights, Bill's son, Will Spencer. Luna's fixation on Will might seem sudden, but there's something eerily familiar about it. It reminds us of a past Forrester-adjacent obsession that spiraled out of control, Sheila's daughter, Mary, or as she called herself at the time, Erica, and her dangerous pursuit of Rick Forrester. Back then, Erica was determined to steal Rick away from his wife, Amber. But what made that situation so much more dangerous was Sheila's involvement. Sheila didn't just encourage her daughter's obsession, she actively facilitated it. From framing Amber for sleeping with a henchman, to outright murdering Lance with a swarm of bees, Sheila was willing to go to horrifying lengths to secure Rick for her daughter. While Sheila has supposedly calmed down in recent years, we can't shake the feeling that she might see Luna as her second chance to finally win the game she lost with Mary. Could Luna be following in Erica's footsteps, with Sheila guiding her every move? Sheila's influence, a second chance to rewrite history? The most unsettling part of Luna's new story arc is the undeniable fact that she has Sheila Carter's blood running through her veins. While Luna may not have grown up under Sheila's influence, it's impossible to ignore the patterns of behavior that seem to be emerging. Luna has already proven she's capable of crossing lines most people wouldn't. She's a convicted murderer, a manipulator, and a master of deception. What's stopping her from taking things even further, especially if Sheila becomes her mentor? And let's not forget, Sheila has made it clear time and time again that she doesn't believe in playing fair. If Luna confides in her about her growing feelings for Will Spencer, Sheila might see an opportunity to finally get her hands on Spencer money while also exacting revenge on Bill. We can easily imagine Sheila whispering in Luna's ear, teaching her the art of seduction, deceit, and control. And if Will remains enamored with Elektra, Sheila might push Luna to play dirty to get what she wants. The scary part? Luna wouldn't even need to resort to kidnapping or murder to get her way. A well-placed lie, a manipulated encounter, or even a carefully crafted accident could be all it takes to push Elektra out of the picture and place Luna firmly in Will's arms. And once Sheila sees an opportunity to secure a permanent place in Luna's life, she might convince her granddaughter that getting pregnant with Will's child is the best way to ensure her future. Would Luna go that far? Given her track record, we wouldn't be surprised. A scandalous wedding on the horizon? If Luna does manage to entrap Will Spencer into a relationship, a wedding might not be far behind. Sheila has always believed in securing power through marriage and children. What better way to cement Luna's place in the Spencer dynasty than by pushing her into a whirlwind engagement with Bill's son? And let's not forget, Sheila is the queen of manipulating family for personal gain. If Luna suddenly became the mother of Bill Spencer's grandchild, Sheila would have all the leverage she needs to claw her way into the Spencer fortune. Bill, of course, would fight tooth and nail to stop Luna from taking over his family. But with Sheila coaching her from the sidelines, Luna might just prove to be an opponent Bill can't outmaneuver. What happens if Luna takes Sheila's lessons to heart and starts using deception, seduction, and emotional blackmail to get her way? Would she be willing to fake a pregnancy? Would she sabotage Electra to make Will dependent on her? Would she use Bill's past betrayals against him to manipulate her way into the family fortune? With Sheila and Luna working together, the possibilities are endless and terrifying. Finn's dilemma: can he accept his daughter's sins? While Luna is busy weaving a web of manipulation, another crucial player in this drama is Finn. Now that the truth is out about Luna's paternity, Finn is struggling with the weight of his past mistakes. How does he even begin to process the fact that his daughter is a murderer? How does he look Steffi in the eyes, knowing that Luna not only took innocent lives, but also tried to kill her? There's no easy answer, and Finn is torn. On one hand, he wants to believe that Luna can change. He knows what it's like to grow up with a dangerous parent. He had Sheila as a biological mother, after all. And yet, he turned out good. Can Luna do the same? Or is she already too far gone? The problem is, the bold and the beautiful has tried to redeem characters before, but some stains don't wash away. Will Finn risk everything, including his marriage, to try to forge a bond with Luna? Or will he see her for who she really is, a dangerous young woman with Sheila's blood running through her veins? Final thoughts: history repeats itself. The stage is set for one of the most shocking family sagas in Bold and the Beautiful history. With Sheila guiding Luna's every move, Finn torn between love and responsibility, and Bill desperate to protect his son from a dangerous woman, the fallout from Luna's paternity revelation is only just beginning. But the real question remains: who will be the first casualty when all is said and done?